Welcome to Coombe and Curry Trading Cards podcast, where collecting meets the game.
Different time.
Podcast vendors are back on a midweek madness, should we say. This pod comes from midweek because unfortunately I'm unavailable for the usual slot. So you've got all the audience out there. You've got a nice little bonus round for midweek.
We've got time for it as well, haven't we? We've got you at the latter stage of the day. It's usually and me in the morning, so it's usually a good evening to New Zealand, good morning UK. It's vice versa now, and let me tell you, it is absolutely Baltic over here. I've had to fire up the old oil heater.
Oh wow!
Bloody freezing! Yeah. Sitting next to a single glazed window. That's all you need, isn't it, in the middle of winter?
Oh, that is not what you need in the middle of winter, but hey, we move on.
Yeah.
Just a bit of we're going to go back to basics. Me and Kumi have been speaking that we've had a lot of guests, a lot of nostalgia. We're going to talk about going back to basics a little bit and what's coming up, what's new as we approach new seasons for Premier League, NFL. What's coming up and what's coming out. I'll start with this as I picked.
Yep.
Brand new, and it's got at the bottom debut edition. Ooh. 2026.
What have you done, or who have you done to get that? That's a day early, isn't it?
Joan and Morrison's was ever so kind of dropped drop a letter over to let me know that they were available.
You've been meeting Joan round the back of the store, have you?
There is an underground car park. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, so absolutely buzzing for this. For me, Topps is something that I've really been drawn towards, and I've bought. So to see them take, I guess, the license of the Premier League this season, I'm really looking forward to it. This is just a starter pack, $11.99. Comes with a 10-card pack, a binder, a checklist, and one gold lion card.
And they're not out officially in the UK, are they, till tomorrow?
No, so officially the launch date in the UK is the 7th of August. It's the 6th, obviously, today, but I did see some posts of people picking them up at certain retailers. So I thought I would just skip into Morrison's after Jones.
Have a look. Just have a look.
Jones update. I'll have a quick look. Was hoping for like a little stand. There was like what's it called? The cards that we were breaking? Topps class.
Oh, top class, yeah.
They had like a big stand in Morrison's of it, and I kept walking past it going, I won't buy them. So I'm expecting over the next few days, obviously all the retailers will launch them, and they're usually like bang at the front of the store near,
You're loyal to Topps, boy, aren't you?
I'm all over it. And I looked at the back, and there is some wonderful bits on the back. Eco packs, mega multi packs, super tins, mega tins. Jesus.
So Topps are cleaning up this year, aren't they, with the license now for those Premier League cards, and obviously next season for the NFL.
Yeah, right. So you've obviously before you know a little bit more about the whole licensing situation. So tell us a little bit about what you know about Topps taking over.
Yeah, well, they're owned by Fanatics, I think. So now they've obviously got the Premier League license, which the cards come out tomorrow, as we just discussed. But from next season, they're taking over the license for the NFL cards. So it's going to be interesting, especially us being new and stuff, because we've only ever, I've only ever known the products at the minute that are coming out. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens. Whereas like people who've been in the hobby for a longer period of time have seen the time when Topps have had the license before. So they've seen those different cards. But interestingly, where Topps haven't had the license this year, I've not really touched the products. But then you've had some big quarterbacks only signing with Topps, like Caleb Williams, for example. So obviously we've been looking out for his his stuff this year. But he's only been signing with Topps. So if you wanted a Caleb Williams auto, you'd have to get one of the Topps cards. But obviously, without the license, I've not got like the manufacturer and the badges on the kits, so the cards look a lot different. So I have not gone into one break with a Topps card because I just like and that's obviously the importance of the license. You're going to have people that still buy those products and still go into those breaks, but you're going to have a lot of people who won't touch them because of the license. So I suppose case in point of why it's such a big thing. But what I'm curious about as a newbie, what we are, is what those products then look like. So obviously we've got the excitement of we don't really know about Topps products. So what are they going to bring out under the license? But then you've got what happens to these favourites now. So we've got this passion for collecting, and I've just got used to, what's there. And then is that going to go? Are we going to see unlicensed versions of that? Are we going to see an unlicensed Downtown, unlicensed Kabooms? All these things that we're chasing. What happens to those?
It'd be hugely interesting to see how it pans out, really, because like you said, if they're still going to be releasing it, yes, they might not have the license and they can still release it, but yeah, it'll be without kit manufacturer sponsors, all that sort of stuff, because they won't have the license.
So it's going to look totally different.
Yeah, it's going to be strange. Obviously, we'll be able to feed back the sort of our opinions on, for me, the Premier League collection and you the NFL collection, and be interesting to see the boxes that come out as well.
Yeah, definitely.
Because obviously they'll bring out a range of like hobby boxes and whatever, and I'm intrigued to get one of them as well. Not only just collect the sort of standardized ones that you get, but it's pretty not basic, but like a lot of the stuff that's going to be in these packs, everyone else is going to have. So if I want to go down the route of actually looking for something that's actually dead exciting and something that could go throughout my collection, I'm going to have to go above and beyond a little bit to what I'm used to, which is exciting in itself, because obviously I touched on a few boxes over the last few weeks of like the Topps Chrome and the sort of Liverpool team set and the Match Attack madness. So I'm sort of used to those. But yeah, I'm intrigued by Topps and what they're going to bring up, because it all looks quite smart and quite nice and quite modern.
Yeah, it's very nice. I read the other day there's a really nice ultra rare rookie card this year. I can't remember, the name eludes me at this time of the morning, but I think they said that the frequency was something like 1 in 500 packs.
Oh wow! Okay. Was that the diamond rookies?
It could have even been boxes. Yeah, it was like a purple design. It looked really cool, and they were using Rio Engamoa as the face of it. So I suspect he's going to be, after what we saw in pre-season, he's going to be a big hit, isn't he? On the rookie card.
I just in they released the design of the Topps now, and there's a 1-on-1 of him sliding, scoring a goal. What he scored, Monday? I think Monday.
Yeah.
So
they're
2
quick,
days
aren't
in. They're straight on it. They're quite swift. So it'd be quite to play the season out and to collect all these and to see when they sort of release each section. So I obviously came into it late last year collecting them, and everything was already out. So I'm really excited to wait for like another Megatin to come out, or there's they do like a festive calendar. I don't know if you've ever seen these.
Yeah.
And they look proper decent as well. So
I've seen them in the NFL cards as well. For, I think it was Kaboom or Downtowns, where you could done it as like a downtown theme, and then you open a window, obviously hunting for a downtown. They're like as a sort of festive calendar. That was quite cool. But just on that license as well, I've heard rumours that there may be discussions around like sub-licensing. So like some of the Panini products, like Flawless, for example, they might sub-license so that Panini can still release that particular product.
Oh, right. Yeah. Okay.
So that's something I'm going to be looking into, seeing if we can get some more information. But an interesting one because this will affect shops in the UK as well. But like here, you've got Card Crazy, who've got the license for Panini. So it'll be interesting to see how, what conversations and stuff and what's happening in the background for them, because obviously when that product changes, it's going to be Topps. So what's the conversation? What's the deal? How does that affect? Because that's going to have a knock-on effect to breakers and stuff like that. So where if you've got a key, let's call it a distributor, have they got the license? Because that's where they get the product from. So is that are we going to see in our breaking world, are we going to see a massive slowdown perhaps if they're not distributing Topps? And then where are those Topps going to come from? Because New Zealand's a small place, and I suppose not. We know America's the land of the hobby, isn't it? But even in the UK, you see a lot more sales opportunities. You see a lot more movement of cards, but over here it's very, very small. And it's something I wanted to actually chat about is what I'm finding here. You pull some nice cards. Like, I'm skipping ahead here from the mail day section. We'll come back to this. But I've got an NIL card from Bryce Underwood. So he's at Michigan University, but he's like a future prospect. And at the minute, looking at 130 point, this is selling for about somewhere between 150 and 170 US dollars.
Okay.
And I am not a very patient person, as we discussed. So do I want to hold this in the hope that he becomes big and this becomes a big card? Probably not. But shifting it over here is near on impossible. So what I've found is that you've got maybe tops 2 or 3 sellers per team, and you get to know those people. So if they're not interested in a card from their team that they follow, you've got fairly limited options how you're going to shift it. So yeah, in the States, in the UK, you'd get probably more excited about that because you could pass that on, and then I could be looking at, adding to my PC, which at the minute I'm after a JSN Kaboom, a JSN Color Blast. But to me, this is almost, I wouldn't say worthless because it's a lovely card, but I can't shift it. So you've got a real small marketplace as well, and limited options to pass these cards on.
Yeah, right. I mean, yeah, obviously I need to start looking at how it's going to work with me selling any when I start picking up some like ones I want to move on. So it'd be interesting to see how the market works in the UK. Obviously, there is one out there. It's just I haven't really touched on it yet. So be intriguing to delve into that side of it and see how well sort of, what's the word, how well like woven it is, I guess. And is it sort of well connected? Is it sort of, how's the demographic? How does it work here in comparison to
something we've not got into too much with you, because we've talked about what we both collect and stuff like that. But something I'm interested in with you, Mark, is I see some of the decent TikTok videos you're doing. Just a reminder to the listeners: get over to TikTok, see the work.
Yeah, road to 500.
I know it's going up quick, isn't it? But you're opening a lot of packs, so you must have a lot of cards. What are you doing with them? What are you collecting? What are you keeping? Are you collecting one of everything? Are you trying to do the set? What's happening? Talk to us.
Yeah, so it's been a bit sporadic in sort of recent boxes that I've bought. I guess because I came into collecting cards again a little bit late to the season, maybe. I don't know if that's affected it, or I've got sort of gone, yeah, I'll see what this, what this pack looks like, what this pack looks like. Obviously, I was really loving Match Attacks.
Testing the waters.
What's that?
Testing the water.
Yeah, 100%. I was just seeing what I liked, and the Topps Chrome, I remember like being, they're really nice cards, and I see probably more than anything, I see people breaking boxes and packs of Topps Chrome more than I see of anything else. Maybe that's the algorithm, I don't know, but that collection, those cards are, for me, they're top drawer. I really enjoy them. So I was going to start delving into them, but there's no point in me doing it at the moment because I'm just going to release the new season. So
that's it. Yeah.
So almost starting from scratch again, because I'm not going to. I feel like I need to sort of break ties with what I've been
Yeah.
doing, start afresh, start the tops, start boxes, and
On that then, so with the match attacks, do you think that where you spent this first, since we kind of both, as we discussed independently, sort of fell in love with the hobby and collecting, do you think that you'll revisit what you've collected and then go, right, what am I keeping? What am I going to have in the PC? Because like me, we're both Liverpool fans, and I think the difference I found is the love for me has come from NFL. And I like to collect some decent Liverpool cards. But with Seahawks, I'll almost keep everything. With Liverpool, I'm very selective. Like, I want specific players. Like, I would say my Liverpool PC, if I'm being specific, is actually Alisson.
yeah, right,
AB1, greatest keeper to ever live.
absolutely.
Yeah, so he's my kind of PC, but I've got some Salah cards, some Van Dijk cards and stuff like that. So do you think that you might consider having a look at what you've got, keeping what you think's the best from that product from your first year, and then rethinking your whole PC and having a complete different strategy moving into the new product?
Yeah, sort of. Yeah, big change. It will be like, because I was so hell bent on trying to finish that sort of that collection or that checklist. I think it probably is me worthwhile going through and going, because I bought a fair amount of it. I do have swaps, and I do have some really good ones, and some like Hall of Fame ones from the match attacks, which are a really nice collection. That am I going to keep them? I've got a couple of Rooney ones. Do I want him? Probably
No.
not. I've got a Messi one. Would I keep that? Yeah, probably.
Yeah, Messi. Yeah.
Or would it be a case of, what can I get for it? Because I've seen them go for like, not a lot, 10, 20 quid, but if I sell enough of them, that's a box, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And that sort of domino effect of if I get a box, then what do I pull from that?
Yeah. Once you establish what you're going to get rid of, perhaps, and what you're going to keep, then you might start delving into the trade world, the sales world in the UK, and then have a bit more information to feed back. Because I think whilst it's not as small as New Zealand, it's bigger than New Zealand, but it's smaller than the US. One thing I've been looking at is changing my, because I'm coming back to England for 5 weeks, so I've been changing recently my area on eBay, seeing if I can get some packages sent to my mum's house. Thanks, mum.
Wendy's got dated with packages.
Yeah. But the market isn't actually huge. So I thought, there would be a lot of options, but it's not. From my very brief dabble with it, it's not endless options. Whereas, like, if you're in the US, like now, having found this hobby and stuff like that, I've spoken about before my recent trip to Seattle, but all the times I've been to America, if I was in the hobby then, rest in peace, bank balance. Yeah, because I would have been all over it. Yeah.
We'd be in pieces. It'd be in rehab. Being a I reckon, if we were in the US and around all these.
But the world's your oyster, isn't it? Anything you want, it's there. It's available, and a lot quicker. Whereas here, you've got and Nick was on recently, and he mentioned to me about what did he call it? The rainbow. Was I collecting the rainbow?
Yeah.
But I was thinking about this the other day. Like, I feel like it's very hard over here because I've been collecting. Since I got my gold AJ Barner, I've been collecting different variations, inserts of the AJ Barner card from Phoenix, and we'll come back to this in a minute. It's another one from Mail Day, number to 40, the pink
Wonderful.
one. That was written off as well. We thought we'd lost it, but I'll come back to that in a bit. But there's so many variants of that it's near on impossible. Whereas if you're in the States, you go onto eBay and I'm looking through them and I'm like, I want that one, I want that one, I want that one. But each one, different seller, each one, you're looking at 30 New Zealand dollars just for postage.
Yeah. It's all on your doorstep out there. That it's so what's the word for America? Like there is just, it's just
accessible.
Everything. Everything accessible. Like where I'm looking into like Gerard cards, there's a lot out there. It's just about getting the right price. and do I want to spend? You know, I liked a card on there that was slabbed. It was a Futera Gerard card from like 2001, and it was going for $8,000 on eBay.
Ooh.
I just liked it. Just
Tempted, were you, boy?
yeah. I got an offer, and it was about $6,500. He's not £1,500 off. I thought he's trying to do me up a kipper. Yeah? I might send an offer back of £30 or something like that.
Speaking of being done up a kipper, tell us your story about the other Gerard card. You got an eBay story.
Yeah, I've got a story, boy. So yeah, been quite busy on eBay recently. It's quite nice. I think obviously the UK eBay is quite inundated with good cards, especially for what I'm looking for. And yeah, as I said, that I'd ordered 2 Gerard cards, which was a Project 22 one, which should be with me by the end of the week, and a Premier League rookie card. And days went by, and I got a tracking number for the Project 22 card. Excellent. Still waiting for this Premier League rookie card. Get a message from the seller. I'm so sorry I missed this. I'll refund you the postage to say sorry. I'll get it sent out as soon as possible. Yeah, no problem. Like, not in a massive rush. As long as I get it, I'm pretty. A couple of hours passed. I get another notification from eBay saying your order's been refunded. So I looked into it and I thought, it must be the postage.
Yeah.
The full amount. And I thought, that's a bit strange. Does he want me to rebuy it, or she want me to rebuy it? So messaged back and went, what's the deal? What's going down? Like, do I need to rebuy it or what? And he is a he. You can tell by the name. But he said,
can you?
Sorry, I
can't sell these days, can you?
You can't. So the seller said, I can't find it, so I can't send it. And I thought, do you know what? Excuse my language, but I was like, you fucking dick.
Yeah.
Like I've been looking for this Premier League rookie card for weeks now.
Pick that button again.
And I got this rookie card for like a reasonable amount. I think it was like 16-17 quid.
Yeah.
But it was looked in like decent nick. So I messaged back and was like, this is unacceptable. You shouldn't have a shop if you can't sell a product that you're advertising. Like if you go into any shop, you go to buy something, then they go, we don't have it, and you've already paid for it. You'd be agreed.
But it feels worse, doesn't it, when you've had to approach them, and actually if they message you saying, look, I'm really sorry, but we've misplaced the card, can't send it, completely different conversation, because you'll be saying, thanks for letting me know, appreciate it, and the refund's done. But I feel like when you've had to approach them, that's what raises the questions, because you think, well, hold on a minute, why is it taking me to do this for you to then come back that quickly as well, within hours, and say, look, we can't find the card?
Yeah, and the next comment in the message was, it's bound to happen, so I've got hundreds of cards. And I thought, no, there's a lack of being assertive with your shop. So I threatened the 1-star review. I then proceeded to do, and then the seller came back with, if I find it, I'll let you know, and I'll sell it at like a cheaper rate. And I thought, stop backtracking, just don't have it up.
That's a bit weird, isn't it? Just remove it.
So today I've been, last night and then this afternoon I actually messaged a lady who has 5 of them rookie cards. So
really?
5, the exact same card, up for like 80 odd quid. And I said, look, message going, I just want one. Can we do that? And she came back and went, yeah, I'm going to do it for a tenner.
Oh, nice.
Yes, please, I'll take it. I said, can I get the one in the best quality? Because I'm a bit of a collector of his stuff. So she's sorting it out for me this evening, so that'd be nice.
I'm sure this is not revenge for the 1-star review. You're going to get a message in a week going, we've lost it again.
But I'll report back. But if that happens again, I'm going off the rails, I reckon.
Just want that rookie card.
Yeah, I went into 2 auctions last night on eBay, and I won them both. And later found out they were from the same seller.
Oh, no.
free postage and packaging. Lovely. So yeah,
Okay.
both together. One was a Gerard Young Player of the Year card,
Yeah.
2001, so his second season, and the next one was 2002, another a 2002 Gerard card of the same.
When you say the same seller, is this the seller that you had the beef with?
No, separate.
Oh, that's all right. I was going to say, because what's the equivalent to like spitting in your food with cards? Like,
What I don't know, yeah, probably sending it without like a penny sleeve on it or something.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, there could be something
raw,
there. Yeah.
raw dog sending it in an envelope.
So I guess then that's a little insight into anything you've had. I know we're recording this earlier, so I'm guessing that's an insight into your mail day.
Yeah, and that is my mail day for this week. Obviously, the Tops pickup was a nice added bonus, and I've also been delving into Vinted, as you get a lot of cards on there at the moment. Do you know what Vinted is? Yeah,
I know what it is. Yeah, I've never dabbled with it or.
Well, essentially, it's like a vintage clothes. You sell second-hand clothes, but people started to sell like electronics and all sorts. And I just thought I'd have a look, and there is quite a lot on there. So happy days. A lot on my saved list and my watch list on eBay. There is a lot, which is nice.
Yeah, that's good. I know the last few episodes I've not had a big mail day as such, but ironically, we're recording earlier in the week, and the last 2 days have been cards galore. Yeah, I had a little scare because Nick from KCC was sending me my recent break cards, and it was on an overnight, and they usually come. They're usually really good, but by Tuesday morning, it was still saying collected from sender, and I was like, oh no.
Walking to the roadside, up and down outside.
Yeah, but luckily that came yesterday, so that was a big bundle. And then I've had, this AJ Barner card was one I bought off eBay, probably 6-7 weeks ago, and it was way past its like sort of due date. And I just messaged the seller the other day. I think I'm not good with my timelines, but I think this was last week. And I just said, like, have you got any further? Because on the tracking it showed, I've never seen it before, but it was like some sort of weird delay. And so I said to the guy, have you got any different tracking? I know he hasn't, but you just want to start a conversation, don't you? Where's my bloody card, mate? So, and he was, but straight away, he was like a big seller. And he was just like, I think they've lost it. I'm going to refund you. And I was like, oh, okay. Thank you very much. A bit gutted, but we move on. But he was really good. We ended up having a conversation. And yesterday, eBay package. Oh, what's that? And there she is. But people might be thinking, what did I do? I actually messaged the seller and I said to him, cards arrived. Although I've been on eBay since 2005, I'm not very au fait with it. So I said, how do I reverse this refund? Like, I want to pay you for the card. And he said, no need. Just save us as a seller, keep an eye on our auctions, and maybe get involved in a couple more auctions with us. And I was like, that's really good. And this sounds cheesy. This sounds cheesy for the pod, but that is what I like about the hobby. I know you get that in other places. You know, I'm not saying it's unique to the hobby, but I thought that was really cool. But interestingly, I have saved them as a seller, and I am looking at some of their auctions. So, you know, maybe these things for them. Yeah, you look at the little. I mean, it wasn't that expensive. I think I got it on a buy it now, so I can't remember what it was listed for. But I made an offer and I paid $16 for it. But I did pay the shipping, so to me, it's quite for something that shouldn't be that expensive.
It turned out to be,
and that's an example of what we're talking about. But so they're now saved seller. So, you know, maybe long term, if I get involved in some of their auctions, that's beneficial for them, and that's how it works out. But it's nice that you get that. You know, I wanted to demonstrate that, you know, I was genuine when I approached them. You know, like, you're over the time it should be delivered. What's happening? I didn't even ask for a refund. But I got the card, so, you know, let's play it fair. Let's try and pay it. But yeah, they were really good about it. So so I had that one as well. But the package from Nick had all sorts in it, and obviously at the minute, one thing I wanted to just briefly discuss, and I posted this on Instagram yesterday. This is a Jackson Smith and Jigba base card from Elite, this year's Elite. So it's not a
wow.
rookie card. We're going into his, I think it's his third year.
Some base card, that.
And that's exactly it, yeah. Look at that. I posted it yesterday. But these Elite cards this year, that's just a base card. But that looks clean.
Right?
Yes, lovely. It's a lovely product. Although, yeah, there's a lot of base coming out, but I was having a chat to one of our German friends actually, and and he was saying he's pulled some nice cards from Luminance this year, which is another early release product. But for me, Luminance has been, I'm not pulling anything out of it. So we've seen a little rise in Seahawks price this year because we've got Jalen Milroe, who's like, he's the prospect, the rookie quarterback. The price has gone up a little bit, but I'm not seeing a lot come out. So yeah, it's a bit weird. But then you jump on eBay and I'm seeing some nice Milroe autos and some low numbered stuff, but I'm not pulling it over here. So yeah, I'm not sure how I'm going to play it. I think as the year goes on, the products I really like are at the latter stage of the season. So you like your prisms, your mosaics. I love mosaic, and obviously your optic stuff. But I'm keen or excited to see if we get any Milroe or another JSN Downtown or something like that. I'm quite looking forward to some, a real big case hit, chase cards coming out with Seahawks, because we didn't have that this year. So you're jumping into some cool products where they've got, like Phoenix with the Color Blast, stuff like that, and haven't got any Seahawks. I'm hoping we get some nice, good Seahawks checklists this year. But yeah, I just wanted to. I know people who might be listening can't see it, but that for a base card, I know there's going to be other people that look at it and go, yeah, not for me. But look at that. I'm keeping that.
Super nice.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Sorry, go on.
No, that was it. I'm just saying that's going straight in the PC. So, yeah, I've had that, and then a few more Milroe. Another one here for you. Another base card, rookie card. Insert. But it's just, And then we've got the base card as well. Another rookie card, and then I quite like this, the draft. There you go, in his college uniform, which is quite nice. And then I'd gone into some. Let's have a look what we got here. Yeah, I had a few other teams, so we've got something for you in a minute. But I've got your score base cards this year, which I think are quite cool, quite fun to rip.
Vintage looking, aren't they? Yeah.
Something I put aside for you, MC, which I'll be after my lesson. I will not be posting, but I will be bringing. You ready for this? This is for you. This is from me to you. A red, white, and blue Aaron Rodgers from the Select product.
Wow, that's a beauty. Funny enough, I actually put that on one of my watch lists on eBay.
Oh, did you? Well, there you go. Take it off.
Take it off. Wow, thank you very much.
And I've got a box just down by my right, which stuff I get for various people that are collecting certain things. So I think I've got some other Aaron Rodgers cards. I'll send you a little update of what I've got for you. But yeah, I'll bring those over in November. So yeah, and then obviously I alluded to it earlier, but there's my Bryce Underwood auto. Not sure what to do with it, but can you notice something, MC, in the picture?
I can notice the sticker.
The sticker, yeah. So biggest mail day of the week is the new stickers, Koeman Curry stickers.
Beautiful.
Just to put on because this is really weird, and I think people might relate to this, but I don't like the gold magnet. So it's funny, on the one touches, they're class, but I don't like the gold magnet. It has to have a sticker over it, and it's weird how certain things, but that links into how people store their cards, doesn't it? How you want them displayed and stuff like that, and even the grading company you like because of how their labels look or something like that. But I don't like the gold magnet, so I just saw it as a opportunity, I don't know, to get our first stickers made up. So we've got those, and then I got some, and again I'll be getting you. I might actually send these to you because they shouldn't cost as much. But then you've got these big, which I've put on my storage boxes as well. So the Koeman Curry empire is building.
building. Love to see it.
Yeah, yeah. But we love a sticker. So yeah, now my PC stuff that's in a one touch is going to have the Kuma Curry, so it's more personal. But I like how it looks, so I'm quite pleased with them.
Yeah, top
Yeah,
draw. Great work.
yeah. So that was the biggest mail day for me, was the stickers. I was so excited about those.
Yeah, they look amazing, mate. So yeah, buzzing to get one on my little box.
Yeah,
But yeah, quickly before we go, just obviously, I know you said you're speaking to your German friends. Anyone listening that knows of any European, especially maybe German card shows that are happening, do get in touch. Have been sort of looking into it, googling it. Haven't found too much. I know there's been a lot this year, and I know we're coming to the latter end of the year. But yeah, it would be nice if someone brought some to our attention, so we can look into those.
ideally for December.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, ideally for December, Christmas time, I guess, or early to mid December. But yeah, look, if anyone knows of anything or has got any insights into some local card shows happening in Germany or Europe, then do let us know.
Definitely, yeah. Quick update on behalf of KCC, because just for those who use them for breaking, but there's National Treasures, the big product, is coming out soon. So watch the space. I'm pretty excited, but it's a tough one because obviously to buy in is going to be quite a lot of money. What you can get out is going to be huge. You're looking at NFL shields and on-card autos and stuff like that. So this is your big dog stuff. But again, it's probably not a lot of Seahawks. So this is one of those where you can pay in, probably be paying a lot of money, and you might not get anything out. But if you do, it's going to be huge.
Right.
But actually, it's just reminded me. Last night I was on a break. Surprise, surprise. Phoenix Hobby Box, and I had a couple of teams, and it was a bit. The first half, maybe 2/3 of the box, was a bit underwhelming for me. And then last card, Nick Paul's, is an absolute banger. Not for me, unfortunately. But it's interesting the feelings it conjures up, because I'm like, I don't know who this guy is, and I'm like, prick.
Have a tip there.
No, I'm only joking. Congratulations. But it was a 49er. I can't even remember the players, but it was a dual auto, 1 of 1 with 2 NFL shields as the patch. Yeah,
Beautiful.
I think that's not necessarily value. I mean, I had JJ RPA, and that was, I sold that for quite a bit. That was quite high value, but I'm not sure. I'm saying there's got to be more than that. But like, just eye candy alone, I would say that's the nicest card. Like how it looks that I've witnessed being pulled. Yeah.
Kid in a candy shop.
Oh yeah. Like if I was on the 49ers, then I'd be keeping it. Obviously, I'm a Seahawks fan. Don't like the 49ers. But yeah, lovely card. But it's funny the feelings it conjures up, because you get this like equal. You're like, oh, I'm pleased for this guy. I'm not actually sure who he is. I don't think we've had dealings. But then I've got this other side of me that's like, oh, you fucking bastard. Yeah, nice card, man. Great on eBay, looking at different shields and stuff like that. But no, as per usual, Colour Blast is still on my radar. That's my next. I've got my Downtown, and I have got the Roma Dunes Colour Blast from Phoenix, but I'm trying to shift that. And then I'm going to try and my target this year is definitely a nice either JSN Colour Blast. Let's see if any Milrow comes out. But Russell Wilson, he still makes up a big part of my PC, so I'll take a Russell Wilson. Yeah, so that's sort of my my targets for the next few months. Possibly when we come to England or one of these card shows, I might try and pick up one of those then.
Yeah, well, it'll be perfect time.
Yeah, definitely.
You'll be able to shop around the UK eBay, won't you? So
yeah,
or
or a card show or some shops that we go to. Looking forward to the Fanatics shop as well, and the Premier League cards throws a different light on that, doesn't it? A different dynamic. What are we going to get up there? Because I cannot wait for that.
Yeah, it's going to be special.
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, yeah, there's going to be a lot of content from there, and hopefully we pick up some big pulls.
A nice
Some great.
Rio Engamoa card.
Yes, please.
Next big thing.
Oh yes.
So I think we're nearly done, aren't we, MT?
Yeah.
For this week.
Thanks for the midweek madness episode. It's been lovely to get back to basics and talk about what's coming up for the new season and our sort of plans and strategies. Yeah, thoroughly looking forward to it now that August has come around and the season's starting. It's a whole new world.
And football as well now. So we've got the season starting pretty much the same time. So this Sunday we've got the Community Shield, Liverpool Palace.
Yep.
Monday morning over here, and then we've got the first of the pre-seasons. I think there was one last week. I think it was Lions Chargers, but all the teams now into pre-season. So football is back on all fronts.
Amazing.
Yeah, which is good. Which is going to be exciting for the podcast as well because we can chat about some of the stuff that's going on. But I think you'll agree as well. I think it's a good time just to have a little recap because I just want to say thanks to last week. Scott came on. He was awesome, really good listen, and he hit the ground running, didn't he? He came on all guns blazing and had a lot of really cool things to say, which made the show quite good. And obviously we've had Dom, Lemmers, Nick from KCC, and this is episode 7 that we're recording now. Yeah, and to have so many people interested and want to come on, and I've got other people lined up, other people that have expressed an interest. I think for some people though, it's the prospect of coming onto the podcast. It's interesting where people have sort of said they're a bit nervous about it and stuff like that. But there's so much interest and a lot of feedback as well, which is really cool because it means what we're doing to a certain extent people want to listen to, and are quite keen to say in a constructive way what they think works and what doesn't, and some people have asked for certain things to be discussed, and something we have actually touched upon but maybe need to go into a different level is how you display and store your cards, and does the value affect it? That's something I've been speaking to someone about recently, is that there are levels, isn't there? Like if you're collecting a low end product and you're collecting it for a specific reason, you might store that differently, and then all of a sudden you might think, well, you're getting a £700 or $700 card. You're going to treat that purely because it's value, treat it differently. So I'd quite like to speak to get some seasoned, some long-term collectors on and see how they store. It sounds weird, but how you store and like what we've already been asking, how you display your cards, because it is of interest. And then something else as well, if there's anyone out there who's got some information or something to say about this, something I'm interested in, another bit of feedback we had is insurance. Do people insure their cards? Because obviously you've got the raw value of a card to perhaps an insurance company is, well, how much is a piece of cardboard? Do you have to insure them differently or declare a value, and do people do it? Do people consider that type of thing? So that's something that I think could be quite useful for people listening and for myself, because I'm building quite a collection now, and I start thinking about like theft and that side of it as well. Like I've even moved my collection recently because it was like, in a room where you had 2 walls that go to the outside of the house. So it's like, yeah, I'll bring them in. They're now in a cupboard where all the walls are internal. So it's weird consideration. So yeah, I just want to encourage people, say a lot of thanks to the people that have been on. It's been great. And just keep encouraging people to come on and have a chat, talk about your collections, and all these sort of things. It'd be really cool.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, reach out. We'd be happy to speak to anyone and everyone really about the sort of game we're in, collections, hobbies, trading cards, sports, whatever, or can be from all walks of life. And yeah, we've had some great guests on. We thank them all very much that they've taken time out of their lives to speak to us, and it's been really awesome to sit down and have these conversations and have a laugh and learn more about each other. Long may it continue. So yeah,
definitely. I think we should end on just saying what a nice t-shirt that is. Very nice. Green Bay Packers.
Green Bay
Yeah,
Packers, the
nice.
night.
Yes,
Yeah, I
love-
thought I would switch up the Liverpool shirts to the Green Bay one.
yeah,
Maybe that's things to come. Who knows?
yeah. And I've got my little multicoloured fleece on again.
With the love to see it. I mean, it's cold, isn't it, over there? So.
It's bloody freezing, mate. Yeah, I've just got my blind down, so I'm gonna look out. Doesn't look any warmer out there.
Be a brass monkey out there, can you, boy?
It is. Yeah. Cool. Well, it's been a pleasure.
Yeah, thanks for
Um,
coming on early morning. Love
yeah,
to the family, of course.
yeah. Regards to your family.
Yeah, absolutely.
And,
Podcast vendor signing out a midweek, and we'll see you on the next one.
over and out.
Over and out, Chief.